Why not to use a realtor when buying a house in 2025? Are you thinking of buying a house without a real estate agent? Maybe you've heard a friend say you'll save the commission, or you've been scrolling on Zillow thinking I can just call the listing agent myself. Well, before you try to go solo, you need to hear this. While skipping an agent might sound like a money saver, it can end up costing you way more on the long run. Time, stress, and yes, actual dollars. Today, I'm not here to scare you, I'm just here to tell you the truth. This year, more buyers than ever are asking the question, with all the tech tools, online listings, and instant information out there, people think buying a home without an agent is easier than ever. But just because you can, it does not mean you should. So today, I'm going to break down exactly what buying without a real estate agent looks like. What are the risks you might not be seeing, and when it might make sense to go solo, and why so many buyers regret skipping professional representation. Hi, my name is Rima Rafeh, and welcome to my channel where we go deep into real estate tips, strategies, and behind the scenes advice that you won't hear anywhere else. My goal here is to help you buy smarter, sell smarter, and build real wealth through real estate without the stress. So if that sounds good, hit subscribe so you can never miss one of my videos and tips. So what buying without a realtor actually looks like. Let's start with what really means to you to buy a house without a real estate agent. You as a buyer, when you do not have a buyer's agent, you are doing everything yourself, from schedule showings to researching the comparables in the area, writing your own offer, and negotiating directly with the seller or their listing agent. And you're reviewing and signing legally binding contracts. You are coordinating inspections and appraisals and all the deadlines that's involved in any contract. You are managing your escrow papers, and it's basically taking on a part-time job with hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, and no one double checking your work. Now the question is, can you do it? Sure you can. People buy for sale by owner FSBOs all the time. Properties go directly to listing agents every single day. But you need to be prepared. It's a lot more responsibility than most buyers think. So if you never written a real estate contract before, you might not realize just how many ways you can accidentally leave yourself unprotected. Now let's talk about the risks that buyers overlook. Here's where things get really risky. Overpaying for the home. Without a buyer's agent running a comparative market analysis, you're only relying on Zillow estimates or the seller's opinion of value. And guess what? Sellers want the highest price possible. Without negotiating leverage, you might end up paying way more than the house is really worth. Missing real estate disclosure. Every state has disclosures requirements, but if you don't know what to ask for, may miss important information about the property, like past water damage, unpermitted additions, or neighborhood issues. When you have real estate agent, it's their responsibility to ask the seller for every single disclosure and every issues that happen in their property. You have the legal pitfalls. Real estate contracts are legally binding. If you don't understand contingencies, timelines, or what as is really means, you can lose your earnest money deposit or even get sued. Let's not forget about inspections and repair negotiations. This is where many buyers lose money. Knowing what's a reasonable request, how to structure it, and how to keep a deal from falling apart takes a real estate experience. Let's not forget about the emotional pressure from the listing agents. Remember, the listing agent represents the seller, not you. So their job is to get the seller the most money possible and the best deal not possible, and not to protect you. So without your own representation, you are negotiating with someone whose legal duty and fiduciary duty is to represent the other side, not you. So skipping having a real estate agent on your side or representing yourself is a little bit like showing up in court without a lawyer, because you read a few legal blogs online and you might survive, but the other side has professional representation and you do not want to show up without one. So I have a quick question for you. Would you ever try buying a home without a realtor? Why or why not? Drop your thoughts in the comment below. I would love to hear your take on this, and if you've done it before, let us know your thought on how it went. So now, to be fair, there are rare situations where buying without an agent can make sense. For example, you are a licensed real estate agent yourself. You're buying from a close family member or a friend, and you both agree to handle the paperwork with a neutral third party like an attorney or title company. Or if you are an experienced investor who has done multiple transactions and knows how to handle the process. But for most buyers, especially first-time buyers, skipping representation is risky. And let's talk about regrets and what most buyers regret, where the real estate stories come in. In my career, I've met so many buyers who tried to go solo and ended up regretting it. They overpaid because they did not know how to negotiate. They waived inspections to win the house and found $20,000 in repairs later. And some, they missed deadlines and lost their earnest money deposit. According to the National Association of Realtors, NAR, 87% of buyers end up using a real estate agent. And most who didn't the first time, they say they would definitely do it the second time they buy a house. Because a great buyer's agent doesn't cost you more. Their commission is usually paid by the seller. You're essentially getting professional presentation for free. So let's talk about better options for you when you're looking to purchase a home. Here's what I recommend. Rather than going completely solo, choose the right agent. Someone who educates you, protects you, and works for your best interests. Ask about their experience and local knowledge, how they handle negotiations, how they communicate during escrow, and how they help you understand the contract and the contingencies. The right agent can save you money, time, and stress, and they'll give you the confidence to make offers knowing you are legally protected in the process. So should you buy a house without a realtor? You can, but most buyers should not. The risks are real and the cost of a mistake can be huge. I'd love to know what you think. Would you try it? Have you tried it before? Drop a comment below and let's talk and get real estate conversation going. And if you're starting your home search and want to no pressure consultation with a local real estate expert, my contact info is in the description. I would love to help you get started in the right path. Thanks for watching, and if this video gave you insight, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who's thinking about buying. And stay tuned for the next video where I'll cover 7 biggest mistakes buyers make when they go house hunting. You do not want to miss this one. See you on the next one.